Hello students. So lecture 7 in our quantum mechanics chapter. So in the previous session we have seen the postulates of quantum mechanics. Now in this lecture we will see the particle in a box problem. So I am taking a one-dimensional potential well. So potential well is such that the potential inside the box is 0 and the potential outside the box is infinity. Okay, so that means one dimensional potential well, one-dimensional potential well or particle in a box. So particle in a box, anything, all are same. So మళ్ళీ రాయనవసరం లేదు. The particle in a box, potential well. So obviously there is a particle which is confined in the box, that only we are discussing. That is one-dimensional potential well of infinite potential energy. Okay, fine. So this is the one-dimensional potential well. I am defining something like this. Let's say there is a box, call this is x-axis and call this is y-axis. I am taking a box, one end of the box is located at x equal to 0, another end is located at x is equal to L. So that means the length of the box is L. Then what is the height of the box will be? What will be the height of the box will be? Is it finite height or infinite height? No doubt it has an infinite height. So that's why we need to indicate something like it is infinity. We need to indicate this is like infinity. So now the particle will be here. There is a particle of mass m. There is a particle of mass m which is confined inside that potential. So here I need to define the force acting on the particle, or we can say potential energy. Potential energy of the particle, potential energy indicated with the symbol V of x. It is defined like this. It is defined like 0 for 0 less than x less than r. This is called as the inside the box. Infinity everywhere outside. So that means minus infinity less than x less than 0 and L less than x less than infinity. This is the left side. This will be the right side. So that means left side kuda manaki infinite potential energy undi, right side kuda infinite potential energy undi. Ante they are of infinite potential energy walls. So this problem even we can call, these are the rigid walls. These are the rigid walls. Rigid walls. So that's why the particle is confined to move only inside the box. The particle cannot escape to the outside. So then outside ki ravalante daniki infinite energy kavali, but particle will have the finite energy. Okay, so mari ee problem ni manam ela solve cheyali with the help of Schrodinger wave equation. Obviously it is very clear, it is a one-dimensional problem. So one-dimensional Schrodinger wave equation is del square psi by del x square plus 2m by h square e minus v into psi is equal to 0. So we require only the time independent part, not the time dependent part. So the particle is only inside the box. It is not moving, or it is not like there is no transmission from one box to another box like that. So there is no transmission probabilities here. So the time independent problem, that is a stationary problem. Okay, so here so inside v will be 0. Here inside v will be 0. So the problem will become del square psi by x square plus 2m e by h square into psi will be is equal to 0. Remember here psi is a function of x only, that is a stationary. Now I'll define k square will be is equal to 2m e divided by h square, some constant. I'm defining like this. So when I substitute this here, so that implies del square by del x square into psi plus k square psi will be is equal to 0. So this problem is second order ordinary differential equation. Second order differential equation. The solution of this function will be, solution of this differential equation will be is equal to a sin kx plus b cos kx. That's it. This is the solution. It's very well known that you might have learned your BSc first year itself, or otherwise even I told you in the first class or second class. Schrodinger wave equation introduce చేసినప్పుడు దీన్ని ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేయాలో నేను మీకు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పున్నాను కూడా. Okay, fine. So now come to the boundary conditions. There are the boundary conditions in the problem. So we know that psi is a well defined wave function. Psi is continuous, first derivative is continuous, and all the things it has to satisfy. So what are the boundary conditions will be here? There are, so I am taking this is the equation 1 and let us call this is the equation 2. So equation 2, here a and b are unknown, a and b are the constants that yet to determine. So what is the boundary condition? Boundary condition 1. The boundary condition 1 is at x is equal to 0 we have psi is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0 we have psi is equal to 0. Psi 0 అవ్వాలి. ఎందుకని? psi దట్ ఈస్ ఈవెన్ psi కాకపోతే మనకు మాడ్యులస్ ఆఫ్ psi స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏమిస్తుంది? ప్రాబబిలిటీని ఇస్తుంది. సో ప్రాబబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఫైండింగ్ ద పార్టికల్ ఇన్సైడ్ అయితే 1, కానీ అవుట్ సైడ్ అనేది ఏమవుతుంది? 0 అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి psi కంపల్సరీ 0 కావాలి. ఈ బౌండరీ కండిషన్ మనం అప్లై చేద్దాం. ఈక్వేషన్ 2 అనేది ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు? సో psi ఆఫ్ 0 విల్ బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ సైన్ ఆఫ్ 0 ప్లస్ బి కాస్ ఆఫ్ 0. దీని నుంచి దిస్ ఇస్ 0 0 ప్లస్ దీని నుంచి నాకు బి 0 వచ్చేసింది. సో ఫస్ట్ బౌండరీ కండిషన్ ద్వారా నాకు బి 0 వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి నాకు 2 ఏమైపోతుంది ఇప్పుడు? psi ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ విల్ బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏ సైన్ ఆఫ్ kx అనేది అయిపోతుంది. I'll take this will be 3. Even another boundary condition is there. What is another boundary condition? Another boundary condition. Another boundary condition will be at x is equal to a we have psi of a is equal to 0. That is the psi will be 0. The same, because at x equal to a also we have the rigid boundary. The particle cannot escape. The particle confined inside only. It cannot go outside. So that means, so 3 will become psi of a will be is equal to a into sine of I am taking it is x is equal to a or x is equal to L. Particle in a box of length will be L, I think. It is, yeah, L. X equal to 0 and x equal to L. So let us put x is equal to L. Let us put x equal to L. Let us put x is equal to L. This is x is equal to L, x is equal to L, x is equal to, okay. So sine of KL, so this is 0 that is a sin kl will be is equal to 0. So obviously here a can't be 0, ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ b 0 అయిపోతుంది, a 0 కూడా అయిపోతే ఇంకా వేవ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఉండదు. సో దాన్ని బట్టి ఏమైంది, మనకు సైన్ ఆఫ్ కేఎల్ అనేది కంపల్సరీ 0 కావాలి. సైన్ ఆఫ్ కేఎల్ 0 ఎప్పుడవుతుంది, 0 degreesకి అవుతుంది, 180 degreesకి అవుతుంది, 360కి అవుతుంది. అంటే కేఎల్ విల్ బీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు n పై కావాలి. అంటే n అనేది ఏం కావాలి, n ఈక్వల్ టు 0 పెడితే మొత్తం పోతుంది. సో n ఈక్వల్ టు 1 నుంచి తీసుకుందాం, n ఈక్వల్ టు 1, n ఈక్వల్ టు 2, n ఈక్వల్ టు 3, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. వీ గాట్ ద కండిషన్ విల్ బి లైక్ దిస్. So finally what we can write? So finally we can write so psi that describes the system will be is equal to a sin kx, but what is the k will be here, kl is equal to n pi. So from here k will be is equal to psi of x will be is equal to a into sin of n pi x by l. This is the wave function. So this is well defined single value, single valued and finite, and of course single valued and finite. And one more point also you can do, continuous. So within 0 less than x less than l it is continuous, but at x equal to 0 and at x equal to l it is continuous. So the boundaries, it can't penetrate through it. Okay, so that's why when you substitute x equal to 0, psi of x is 0. When I substitute x equal to l, also I'll get the 0. So మనకి ఏమేం ప్రాపర్టీస్ అయితే వేవ్ ఫంక్షన్ కలిగి ఉందో ఆ ప్రాపర్టీస్ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఆల్సో, దట్ ఈస్ నార్మలైజ్డ్. సో నార్మలైజ్డ్ అయితే రాలి. నార్మలైజ్ అయితే రాలి అంటే మనకేం కావాలి, సో విత్ ఇన్ దట్ లిమిట్స్, సో ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ x is equal to 0 to x is equal to l psi star psi dx is equal to 1 అవ్వాలి. అలా 1 అవ్వాలి అంటే చూద్దాం. సో psi ఆఫ్ x ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏమొచ్చింది, a ఇంటూ సైన్ ఆఫ్ kx వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ అన్ని రియల్ ఫంక్షన్స్, ఇది రియల్ ఫంక్షన్ కాబట్టి దెర్ ఇస్ నో కాంప్లెక్స్ కాంజుగేట్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ హియర్. ద కాంప్లెక్స్ కాంజుగేట్ ఈస్ సేమ్ యాజ్ దట్ ఆఫ్ సైన్ ఆఫ్ kx. దెర్ ఇస్ నో i టు రీప్లేస్ విత్ మైనస్ i. సో దానికని ఇది ఏమైపోతుంది ఇప్పుడు, దిస్ బికమ్స్ సో 0 to l, సో a స్క్వేర్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్ kx into dx is equal to 1. సో సైన్ స్క్వేర్ నేమ్ రాసుకుందాం మనం. సో సైన్ స్క్వేర్ టీటా విల్ బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 మైనస్ కాస్ 2 టీటా బై 2. సో అప్పుడు మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, ఏ స్క్వేర్ అనేది బయటకు వచ్చేస్తే 0 to l, ఈవెన్ బై 2 కూడా పెట్టేద్దాం, 1 మైనస్ కాస్ ఆఫ్ 2kx dx is equal to 1 కావాలి, 2kx dx. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేద్దాం. సో ఏ స్క్వేర్ బై 2, ఎక్స్ ఫస్ట్ 1 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఎక్స్, దాన్ని చేస్తే ఎక్స్ వస్తుంది. కాస్ 2x చేస్తేనేమో సైన్ ఆఫ్ 2kx డివైడెడ్ బై 2k వస్తుంది, విత్ లిమిట్స్ 0 to l is equal to 1. సో దీని నుంచి నేను అప్పర్ లిమిట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తా. ఫస్ట్ ఏ స్క్వేర్ బై 2 అప్పర్ లిమిట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే x ఈక్వల్ టు l మైనస్ సైన్ ఆఫ్ 2kl బై 2k అయిపోయింది, మైనస్ లోయర్ లిమిట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తా 0 మైనస్ 0, దట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, సో ఆల్రెడీ వీ నో దట్ ఈస్ kl ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు n పై. సో దట్ మీన్స్ సైన్ ఆఫ్ 2n పై. సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ సైన్ ఆఫ్ 2n పై ఇస్ 0, సైన్ 2 పై 0, సైన్ 3 పై 0, సైన్ 4 పై 0, అన్ని జీరోలే. సో దాని నుంచి నాకేమొచ్చింది, ఏ స్క్వేర్ బై 2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు l మైనస్ 0 మైనస్ 0, దట్ ఎంటైర్ థింగ్ ఈస్ 1. సో ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ a square is equal to, so 2 by l, from here a is equal to square root of 2 by l. So I got that a also. So from here we can conclude, so finally what is that wave function psi of x to describe the problem will be here, root 2 by l into sine of kx, that is k is equal to n pi x by l. This is the wave function that completely describes the. So దీన్ని మనం కష్టపడి ఎక్కడి నుంచి రాబట్టాము, this we have derived from the Schrodinger wave equation, Schrodinger equation. So it has all the properties: well defined, finite, single value, continuous, even first derivative is continuous, second derivative is finite. So that means this gives the complete information of the system. అంటే ఆ సిస్టమ్ గురించి మనకి ఏం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలంటే అది ఇస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో let us see here. Yeah. We calculate the first this function we see here. It is involved something like n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3 and so on. So that means I'll put the n here. So that means for n is equal to 1, I have psi 1x. That is root 2 by L into sine of n pi x by L, pi x by L. For n is equal to 2, I have psi 2x. That is root 2 by L sine of 2 pi x by L. So then for n is equal to 3, I have psi 3x. That is equal to root 2 by L sine of 3 pi x by L, and so on. And so on. So what I want to say here, we know that ki psi of x will give, it is the state function. State function. So that means how many states are possible for the particle here. So for a single particle inside the box, for a single particle inside the box, we have n number of states are available. We have n number of states are available. Any states unnaya ante n number of states are available. N number of states are available. So from here what we can say, n number of states are available. అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే, సపోజ్ మనకు ఉన్నటువంటి దాన్ని లెట్ మీ టేక్ హియర్. Yeah, I'm sorry. So let us take the diagram so that I can draw easily. So I'm taking a diagram here. Okay, so this is x equal to 0 we call, then this is x is equal to L we call. Let's say for n is equal to 1 we can draw. So for n is equal to 1, so I have the wave function. What is that? Psi 1 of x. Psi 1 of x will be is equal to root 2 by L into sine n pi x by L. This is the sin x graph. So here also it has 0 value and here also it has 0 value. In between no 0 value. So the sine function will be increasing and then finally decreasing. Then let's draw for n is equal to 2. Then psi 2x will be is equal to, so root 2 by L into sine of 2 pi x by L. So here also it is there when x equal to 0 and again when x is equal to L. Apart from that, when x will be is equal to L by 2, that time also substitute here x equal to L by 2. Then x is equal to L by 2, if I substitute L cancel, 2 cancel pi, sin pi is also 0. Exactly in between it again becomes 0. The wave function will be of like this. Suppose if I draw for n is equal to 3, psi 3x, I have root 2 by L into sine of 3 pi x by L. So now I have, so one more place will be added, not necessarily here, and one more place will be here added for n equal to 3. And of course these two are common where the psi will be 0. So boundaries that already known, these are the boundaries, and in between the boundaries there is a maximum here, and similarly 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. In between 0 the particle achieving the maximum. So if we talk in terms of the probabilities, then that will be better. So when I talk about the probability, so this is the, like n equal to 1 is the one state of that electron, n equal to 2 is the another state of electron, n equal to 3 will be the another state of electron. So when I talk about the probabilities, for the same thing, this is x equal to 0 and this is x is equal to L. I am talking about for the same n is equal to 1, there is no change here, the diagram will come like this. Then there will be a change for n is equal to 2. When I am talking the probability, I need to draw for a modulus of square and modulus of psi 2 square. So when there is a modulus, there is a positive only, there is no negative cycle like this. Similarly for n is equal to 3, that is modulus of psi 3 square. Modulus of psi 3 square. Okay, so now see here, how many states are available for the particle? N equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So the probability of finding the particle in n equal to 1 state, it is maximum at x is equal to L by 2. This is x is equal to L by 2. Okay, so like that, the particle will be inside the box but not everywhere. అంటే మనము బాక్స్ లోపల పార్టికల్ ఉందని చెప్తాం, నో డౌట్, క్లాసికల్గా కూడా క్వాంటమ్గా కూడా. ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఉంటుందా? క్లాసికల్ మెకానిక్స్ ప్రకారం ఏంటి? ద ప్రాబబిలిటీ విల్ బీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 ఎవ్రీవేర్. బట్ ఇక్కడ ద ప్రాబబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైండింగ్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్ విల్ బి మ్యాక్సిమమ్ ఇన్ వన్ ప్లేస్ అండ్ మినిమమ్ ఇన్ అదర్ ప్లేసెస్. The locations where the probability of finding the particle is maximum, for example here this is maximum and this will be the minimum, the probability minimum I am getting 0 here. So the probability will be 0 somewhere. This is the probability of the finding the particle will be minimum or 0 here, minimum, that is equal to 0. This is known as the node. So there are some other places that is maximum, this is known as the antinode. Okay, so this only happens according to the quantum mechanics, but according to the classical physics there is no thing like that ki particle will be the particle will be there here only, ikkade untundi, ikkada maximum, akkade untundi, akkada maximum cheppalem. But according to quantum mechanics there is n states will be possible. So there are some places where will be probability of finding the particle is maximum and there are some other places where it will have the minimum. Then comment on the energy. So arthamainda what is the state means? Yeah, this is the state function. So finally I have that psi of x that we have derived, this well and good. So now let us see energy values, energy eigenvalues. So we know that is k square is equal to 2me divided by h square, but we got the condition on k, that is kl will be is equal to n pi. So that means I can put here kn. If I put kn here also kn and e also will have en. So from these two relations, we can write k square means from here. So kn will be is equal to n pi by L. Now you substitute, this will be here. Then we can write n square pi square by L square 2m en by h square. Okay, from here en can be written as, that implies en can be written as, so n square pi square h square, so 2m L square. Okay, suppose if you want to replace h cut with the h by 2 pi, we can replace here, that is En will be is equal to n square pi square h square by 4 pi square divided by 2m L square. So that implies pi square will cancel. So En will be is equal to n square h square divided by 8m L square. So n square h square by 8m L square. Okay, fine. And here also see, the particle will not have the only one energy here. So the particles will have the different values. For n is equal to 1, that is for the state psi1 of x, the energy it will possess, that is E1, that is h square by 8m L square. For n is equal to 2, that is psi 2x, the energy it will possess E2 will be is equal to, so 2 square will be 4, that is 4h square divided by 8m L square, that is equal to 4 times that of E1. For n is equal to 3, that will be is of psi 3x, that implies it allows the E3 will be is equal to 3 square 9h square divided by 8m L square, that will be is equal to 9 times that of E1. So the particle can stay in any one of the state. So the particle energy will not be continuous here, the particle energy will be discrete. So the particle either stays at n equal to 1 state with having energy E1, or otherwise it will stay in n is equal to 2 state, energy will be E2. The particle will stay in the state n equal to 3 with energy will be is equal to E3. So in state n is equal to 4 with energy will be E4, like that. So the system will possess the discrete energy levels. Discrete energy, not continuous. Not continuous. So discrete energy because of the quantum mechanics. So continuous another, it is because of the classical mechanics. So according to the classical mechanics, a free particle will have the kinetic energy that is equal to p square by 2m, or otherwise half mv square. It can have any velocity. So that's why kinetic energy will be continuous here. But in case of discrete energy, according to the quantum mechanics, it will not have the continuous energies, it will have the discrete energies. Be careful. Okay. So this is enough regarding for us the particle in a box. So we have applied the Schrodinger wave equation for one dimensional problem, and we have solved it, and we got a wave function first of all. Then after knowing the wave function, we got the complete information about that. So whatever the information we required, we can get from it. Okay. So this is the first we have problem we have taken will be like this: infinite potential wave problem. So their left and right will be the rigid walls. It can't go, it cannot escape from the walls. They are rigid. So this is the one dimensional Schrodinger wave equation. Substituted v equal to 0 and solved for it. Applied the boundary condition 1 and 2, and we got the a and b unknown values. B became 0 and a yet to be determined from the conditions that it is normalized. So from the normalization condition, I got a value is equal to root 2 by L. So once I got that everything finally, so I have seen that electron can exist not everywhere. It has a particular states, that is n equal to 1 and n equal to 2. In between n equal to 2, 1 and 2, there are many possibilities, but electron will stay either n equal to 1 or n equal to 2. No, it is not like that n equal to 1 by 2, n equal to 3 by 2, n equal to 5.5 like that. Okay. So that's why the states, the energy values, even if I have seen that energy values are also discrete, they are not of continuous. Okay. So remember this. Okay. Fine. So we have seen according to the classical physics, the energies will be continuous, but according to the quantum physics, they are discrete. Okay, fine. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, thank you. In the next class, we'll see the harmonic oscillator problem.